Recording.
Recording. 3, 2, 1. I was only a little bit out of sync from my perspective.
I'm
Just
noticing how long it's been there.
Sorry, I just realised my mic was all the way over there.
How long has it been since last time that we recorded?
1.5 months.
No, daytime.
Fuck.
Oh, daytime.
Like 6
Yeah.
months?
Oh, yeah. An insane amount of
'Cause
time.
I'm used to usually that's gonna fucked up with my mind today because usually every single time we record the podcast it was nighttime, and after finishing the podcast I would be getting my big pizza, and that's not gonna happen today.
And look how blown out your background is.
Yeah.
And we can actually see the cigarette smoke, so it looks like you're on fire.
Absolutely.
Yeah, wait,
Look
so
at that.
burned. Oh, now you can see some of it.
I know, you need to be able to tap on it to focus onto it. Oh, now
Alex, I lost you.
you're darker.
Now he's frozen.
Wow. You've broken everything. Oh, well, it's
I'm
recording
here.
something, So, welcome back to Because Of. We are so happy to finally be recording again. Hannan, do you want to explain why we've not been recording? Or do we just gloss over it like nothing happened?
Your boy's been sick.
You might have heard in a few episodes, Hannan has had a terrible cough.
Still
It
do.
got the better of him. It happens when he laughs. Yeah, we wanted to give him that time to recover, so apologies for our absence. But yeah, we are welcome's back. Hopefully you all tune back in. I'm sure you have.
Yeah. Of
And
course
it
I have.
was it was good writing, good character development, because we introduced the coughs like 2 episodes before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know, like
two.
it was not something out of
Great
the blue.
storyline.
Like we implemented it in the script. We thought out it was well thought out.
Yeah, it was
What the-
totally planned.
What the audience hasn't realised is this is an audio drama podcast.
Where me and Gerard do some audio and you're just full of drama.
Always full of drama. man.
But I'm your host, Alex, because you've probably forgotten after the month and a half of not recording.
I'm your co-host, Hannan.
And I'm your co-host G. For
So
Gerard.
we've got a lot to probably go over. I can see in the background, Gerard's got a lovely little white switch there, which I'm surprised you've not changed the Joy-Cons yet.
Oh, we already went over this, right?
I'm sure
I
we
know,
know.
but I can see it now. Was it there before?
Yeah. Like 2 episodes ago. It's been that long
This is
that
how
you
long
don't.
it's been.
Yeah, like
This is how long it's been.
I'm sure that either on the last episode or the one before the last, I already showed the not bring it to camera, but I mean we already talked about the switch that was at the back.
Well, an interesting thing. You might remember a few months ago we had the isolation episode. I've been pinged twice within a 2-day period. But I don't need to isolate because of all the vaccines and all that jazz.
So, for what reason you get pink if you don't need to self-isolate? Just to let you know,
if
hey,
you've got
you've been in
symptoms,
contact with someone.
symptoms, or if you've got the Omicron variant, so the new powerful.
Oh, mate, like,
Come get.
my online friends, right, my Discord mates, for like a year and a half, none of us got COVID, and then within the space of a month, like 4 of them all got COVID.
Well,
like
it's
within like
because it's-
days of each other, and they've not met each other.
8 to 9 times more infectious. So I learned that the other day, which I didn't know. That apparently the original COVID, the OG,
It's gone.
had
Baby mode.
a rate of 1.
Yeah.
Then the Delta, it was 3 times more infectious, and that one is 8 times more infectious than Delta.
Yeah.
So essentially, one person can infect 24 people, and each of these 24 people can infect 24 more people.
each.
So
Yeah.
it's just normal that these are the rates, Hannan.
Yeah.
But yeah, so far so good. Precisely today I received the text message from the NHS saying that I can book already my booster jab. So I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
So
Book that
Nice.
ASAP. Legit book that ASAP because it was fucking hard for me to get mine done yesterday. It was either...
I need to.
It was
Yes.
hard for you to get it done.
Yeah, like my booster was either the only ones on offer were yesterday or 2 weeks from now.
I need to.
Right.
I need to make it coincide with Charlie's because he's the one driving me to places.
Yeah.
And
Is there nothing in walking distance?
Probably, but I got my 2 previous jobs with Charlie, so it has
It's a
become
social
tradition now.
activity.
Feels like a tradition now. It's the only thing you can do to meet each other.
Absolutely.
So,
Exactly.
has anyone been going out eating? Probably not you, Hannan.
Not me.
I did.
You've just had a lot of takeaways. Where
What
have
a
you
fucking
been
takeaways.
going? What have you done?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, he's talking to you.
Either of you. The reason I ask is you sent one video about that beard meets food,
Yeah.
and I've just like non-stop been binging his
So
videos.
good.
So
And I've got YouTube Premium now, so no adverts. Absolute godsend. It's amazing.
So, you know how I have my cheat day every week,
Yeah.
which is usually
Yeah.
the same as pizza because that's the thing that I love the most.
Why'd you never do a burger?
I'm not big on burgers, especially the ones that you get delivered at home. I would only eat burgers if I go out to the place,
Yeah.
because that way,
Yeah.
it's a lot tastier. I remember when we ordered Hannan and me, we ordered So Famous,
Yeah,
which
it wasn't as
usually are
good.
like really good burgers, but when they send it home on a takeaway grab, it was all soggy bread, and it's
Yeah.
not the same.
Yeah.
It doesn't
It's
work
like
out.
chips. Chips shouldn't be delivered because they
Yeah,
go
soggy.
soggy.
Yeah, but but there's less components on a portion of chips that make it go messy. On a burger, everything goes messy.
It
Anyway,
immediately starts to go soggy because of like tomatoes and lettuce and shit.
my cheat day is pizza, and it all started long time ago. Since I'm on a diet, I usually get the 1 pizza a week. However, if you remember at the beginning, it was a 12-inch, then it became a 14-inch, then it has become a 14-inch and kebab and chips, then it has become a 14-inch kebab, chips, Ben and Jerry's, brownie. So
That's really escalated.
right now, on my cheat day, I'm eating literally 4 times the calories that I eat on a day. My last cheat day was 7,000 calories, and because I'm
God.
enjoying it, and I'm still
Yeah.
I'm keeping
In one meal?
In one
Or
meal.
for the day?
No, in one meal.
No. 1 meal. He puts it away.
I'm still
Holy balls.
I'm still on track with my goals and all of that. So I'm enjoying doing this. Because of course it's all calories in, calories out. If I have this day that's 7,000, but then the rest of the day, if the final balance of the week I'm still on calorie deficit, then it's all good. Although I'm sure that a lot of doctors, if not most,
Yeah.
they would really say, well, that doesn't mean that you should eat 7,000 calories in
Yeah.
one sitting.
Nah, just shocking the metabolism.
Yeah.
Get it going.
Anyway, from the fact that I realized that I was eating a lot, and to be honest, whenever I eat those 7,000 calories, I could eat more after that. So that thing that happened in the mukbang that I felt sick, it never happened again. Like I always had room for more.
So what you're saying is another mukbang episode.
Maybe.
Well, I was looking into how competitive eaters actually are able to do it.
That's what I was
'Cause
going to
it's
get
insane.
into. 'Cause
It's an insane amount of food that they are consuming. And apparently, naturally, I think it's like a litre of food starts your sort of, not gag reflex, but the reflex where you're like, I need to get rid of this.
Yeah.
And apparently they can just overcome that. And the stomach, it expands that much, it will temporarily move organs out of the way.
Fucking
Yeah.
hell.
Like,
and
that's insane.
and they need to train for that. So
Yeah.
essentially, once I started realizing about that, and me being a viewer of lots of like competitive eaters. One of them, beer versus beer meets food.
It meets food.
I thought, Gerard, you could do it. You know, you could. They actually make a living, and you could do it. And even if you don't make a living, it would be good, like, to go out and find food challenges. And that's when I suggested you to make some food challenges. Not to make them.
This motherfucker, though. Hey, suggest me some food challenges. No.
Okay. Anyway,
I love that you could have a whole wardrobe. Like, you would never need to buy clothes again if you are good at food challenges. Because you would just win that many t-shirts.
But then, so I considered that for a long time. And even though I still haven't gone to a food challenge, because, well, Hannan's been sick and, you know, all of that. The other day I went with Charlie to Unit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know?
Was this the burger that you sent us, the picture?
Yeah.
It's a good fucking burger.
I can add it to the final edit of this video. It was really good. So I went to Unit with the mindset, they don't do any food challenges, but I went to the Unit.
They do the hot chicken wing one, right?
Oh, but yeah, again, it's the Inferno or Satan or
Suicide.
whatever. It's going to be spicy.
Is it a lot of chicken or is it just hot?
It's incredibly hot. Like,
is it like Reaper chili?
I can't.
Reaper,
I think it's a mix.
It's
got Reaper in it, but I think it's got a bunch of other stuff like Ghost as well. Like Chris Hunt basically ordered it once when we went out for food a couple of years back. I tried one, and I'm not bad with spicy food. I'm definitely better than you two.
You've never tried me with spicy food.
But honestly,
it could be in my blood. It'll be in my blood.
But legit, I was out. I was literally in tears. I'm out. I can't.
But yeah, that's it. Like I'm all up for challenges that are around quantity, but not about
pain,
being hot or spicy. Because like I would not enjoy it at all. My body would not handle it and process it well, and the next day
you don't see a lot of competitive eaters doing like hot challenges.
Some of them
apart
do,
from that dude that used to
Man versus Food.
Man versus he did a lot.
What's his name? Adam Richmond.
Yeah.
Must be an Adam thing because Beard Meats Food's called Adam.
Okay, it's called Adam. Anyway, I went with Charlie to Unit, and even though it was not a food challenge, I was like, let's make your own food challenge. So I wanted to order, the biggest burger with the biggest fries, with the biggest side, and all of that. So dessert. And the thing is, I did order the biggest burger, which it cost twice as much the other burgers because it had twice as much stuff, which it was called the Destroyer. It was fucking good. I ordered like the chips on the side that had like brisket and melted cheese. I ordered the onion rings. I ordered dessert, all of that. Now, I enjoyed all of that and I finished it, no issues to finish it. And I enjoyed from the beginning to an end. But the thing is, it took me eating at the pace I was eating, which is wanting to enjoy the food, and chatting with Charlie and all of that. It took me a bit longer than an hour to finish everything, right? And every single fucking food challenge that I've been able to find around, they are all half an hour. And the thing is, I'm capable of eating that ridiculous amount of food. But the thing is, and I know that I could do it in half an hour, but I would not enjoy it. And if I'm going to ingest 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 7,000 calories, I want to enjoy it. And getting the meal for free is not enough for me to enjoy it. Like on Beer's last video, which is that big bagel. I don't know if you've seen it.
Not seen that one.
No.
Breakfast bagel. If he finishes within half an hour, he gets it for free. He gets a t-shirt and he gets $100 prize. Yeah. So of course, with an incentive like that, I would be up for it. But I don't want to.
Like just a t-shirt. You get the meal free and a t-shirt. Is that enough?
No. No.
Really?
He wants money.
No, because eating that amount of food means that I need to sacrifice a lot the rest of the days of the week, and I'm not willing to sacrifice a lot for a t-shirt and then not enjoying the food. Because again, if I need to finish that amount of food in half an hour, I'm not enjoying it. Like, I'm sure that Beard is the same, and every single competitive eater, they might enjoy the first 5 minutes of eating, but after that, if you see how they
becomes a
eat,
slog.
like, but they are just ingesting without enjoying the food. And yeah, that's not something that I want to do. As you know, whenever I do my pizza night, I have my pizza, I take my time eating it. Now I came up with a technique I'm gonna tell you in a bit, but I'm watching a movie, I'm enjoying the food, I'm enjoying the night. What I done recently, because I was eating very fast and the food was not lasting enough. If I order a pizza and then I have, like, let's say Ben and Jerry's and a brownie, what I'm doing, and I have like kebab and chips.
He orders another takeaway.
I'm eating a quarter of pizza, a quarter of the kebab and chips, and then I have a quarter of the dessert. And then I take half an hour break where I have cigarette, and it's like, that's it, meal done. There's no more food. And half an hour later, when I start getting hungry again, because it always happens, I have another quarter. So essentially, I have like 4 meals in a period of 2 hours or something like that. And that means that throughout the 2-hour movie, I'm eating, and it's always like the feeling like I'm eating dessert. That's meal done. I don't have any more food. Yes, I actually do have more food. No. Yeah, I'm doing it.
How long do you think this is going to last, though? At some point, you're like, I'm still a bit hungry. I might as well just start now. I can see it happening.
I think last time with you, Hannan, I already did that, where I was putting the pizza in the air fryer.
My pizza in the air fryer, yeah.
No, but I did mine as well.
Pizza in an air fryer.
Oh, it comes out really well.
Crispy, yeah.
How have you fit it in?
It's just slices.
Yeah, well, you cannot put the whole pizza in, but if you put like 2 or 3 slices, but because I'm doing quarter by quarter, because of course it's cold afterwards, but if you put it in the air fryer, it comes out really well.
Emma was going to get me, do you know them ones that like go in your garden? The pizza oven things.
Honestly, if you get one, I'm coming round.
They're like, so even expensive.
I've
but
seen
they're
them
so
for
worth it.
$2.99.
No, it's talking like a big one.
The gas ones are about 400. What was the other one? Wood one's about 200. I mean, maybe for summer. We might for summer.
You still need to get the air fryer.
You get a pizza oven. I'm coming round.
It's fine. You got a car. Mm-hmm. You'll just have to divert through Sheffield, pick Gerard up.
I have to go through Sheffield anyway to get.
But I really want one now.
Do it.
I should have checked on Black Friday.
Yeah, you should have.
They weren't on offer. They weren't on offer. Oh my god! Emma says they weren't on offer.
I haven't purchased anything this Black Friday.
Me too.
Yes, ditto. Oh no, that's a liar.
You lost me.
What PlayStation game? That I've not downloaded yet.
Hear anything.
So how sad is this? I've not downloaded it because as of the 20th, my internet speed is upgrading, and I want to see how quick it can download a game.
That's not sad. That's actually quite exciting.
Yeah. So I'm waiting 3 more days because it's the 17th today to see how quick it can download.
So I finally have a 5G phone, right? And like other people are like, oh, look how fast it is, and I've like, oh, I only got a 4G one, right? I went to the doctors, and that area is 5G. It is 6 times faster than my home broadband, and I am shooken.
Yeah, what speeds were you getting on?
Like 600,
5G?
like 650 down. Insane.
What upload was it?
20.
Sorry, guys. Sorry to
I
interrupt.
can't wait to even. Sorry, go on.
Oh, he's cut out.
Has he gone?
That's my
Classic
fucking
ask
internet.
for internet.
Sorry.
Talk about internet and then Gerard dies.
Yep.
He'll be back. Believe in him.
Bum, 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 bum,
Should
bum,
we text him to say
Hello,
he's
hello,
gone?
hello.
bum. There we go. Hello.
There he is.
I know I'm fully aware that it's me. But because, you both freeze. So it has to be me.
Right.
But yeah, I missed in the last 3 minutes. I don't know what you've been talking about.
It's fine. We can move on.
So we were talking about, Hannan's just got a 5G phone, and we were talking about his internet speeds. And I was saying that I'm waiting to download a PlayStation game for when my internet updates on the 20th with faster speeds. So I want to see how fast it actually downloads the stuff.
So what game is it?
It was a multi-pack thing. It was Assassin's Creed Valhalla and Watch Dogs Legion.
Nice. I heard there's new content for Valhalla and Odyssey now, where Cassandra goes into Valhalla and vice versa.
But they're calling the add-on for Valhalla, which is 33 quid, it's another game in itself, Ragnarok. Why is everyone going Ragnarok now?
Because Vikings, everyone's gone Vikings. And Ragnarok is the thing.
That's fair enough.
So, speaking of games, Pokemon. Oh, it's so good, Pokemon Diamond.
It's shit, Hannan.
I'm enjoying it.
It is shit. Seriously, it is shit. It is not as shit as Sword and Shield, though.
I'm
But
enjoying it
shit.
because it's nostalgic, and I'm like, I get to play Pokemon
I'm
Diamond
telling you,
again.
that's the only reason why you are enjoying it.
Yeah, probably.
Because it's such a downgrade from Let's Go. Like,
It
they
is.
already had to figure it out. Well, the graphics, the mechanics. Why go back? Like, with
Yeah.
shittier graphics, shittier mechanics, shittier gameplay. Why?
I
It
agree
is
with
so
you.
bad. I'm enjoying it. I'm playing it.
It is shit. It is hot
It's terrible.
garbage.
It's awful.
I'm
Shit.
loving it.
I'm enjoying it.
I'm enjoying it because I never played the original.
That is a cult.
I never played the original Pearl and Diamond.
Yeah.
So of course for me it's new Pokemon, new story, and I'm saying quote unquote new story because I'm
This is the
realizing
same story,
every
different brand.
fucking Pokemon has the exact same story. It starts exactly the same. At some point, you go to a building where there's the Bat Team group, whatever is the
Yeah.
hideout. In the middle of the game, then at some point as well, you always go to a tower where there's ghosts. Every fucking game is exactly the same. Seriously.
This is why I absolutely loved Pokemon Let's Go, Pikachu and Eevee. Like, although it was the same, it was repetitive.
Well, on that one, you cannot complain that it was the same because the whole purpose is that it had to be the same because it's a remake of the first original
No, it's slightly
Pokemon.
different because you had to play like Pokemon Go as well. Like,
Well, so that's different.
yeah, a
and
little
you
bit,
had the
didn't you?
Pokemon that you could see in the wild, you
Yeah.
know, so it was not just random encounters, which that's fucking annoying. But seriously, you know what annoys me the most? Like, do you have a Pokemon, Hannan, that has some sort of stat or characteristic that at the beginning of the battle, it affects the stats of the other Pokemon?
yeah,
Like, for example, I'm playing with Gyarados that has Intimidate,
Intimidate. Yeah.
right? So
It takes
what,
so
what
long.
does it bring down? Does it bring everything down?
Yeah, so it brings down the opponent's attack at the start of the fight.
yeah, so
Right.
imagine there's double battles, right? Where you play with two Pokemon. If your two Pokemon, they have like some sort of stat that affect the opposing Pokemon, and the two Pokemon that you're fighting, they also have that. The start of the battle is like Gyarados, Intimidate. Then you see the animation of the stack going down, and then it appears the text. The opposing Pokemon drop down the defense, whatever. Then
Yeah.
with the second one, opposing Pokemon,
It's exactly the same.
The opposing that. Then with your Pokemon, so you waste like 30 seconds for something that could have been done just with animations, no text boxes. Everyone already knows what to do, and all of them happening at the same time. It's fucking annoying.
Adding on to that, when your Pokemon is like your relationship with your Pokemon adds text.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
he's waiting for your next move. I'm like,
of course he's waiting for my next move.
It goes without saying.
Yeah.
It's like I've just started playing Need for Speed Heat. I just fancied a bit of a chill driving game. And every time you start a race, it says target first place. I'm like, that's a give it is a race. Why are you telling me that? Why are you animating that useless bit of information?
Yeah.
It's so stupid. Then there's as well, like when the movement absorb or Mega Drain or one of those. The first animation is the Pokemon absorbing the health from you, right?
Yeah.
And then
takes up 2 turns still.
So there's that animation of absorbing. Then it shows the text. The Pokemon use absorb. Then it there's the animation of the health bar going up. Mm-hmm. Then there's the animation of your Pokemon with the bar health going down, and then the text box your Pokemon has been affected by absorb. You know what? It all could happen in 2 seconds. It's so annoying. Then the fact that there's no Pokemon in the wild. Have you seen the comparisons? Because maybe the thing is, I didn't have fresh in my mind Pokemon Let's Go, where your Pokemon can follow you. But the Pokemons were in scale. So if you were riding an Onix, the Onix would be massive, and your character would be actually outside the screen because it's on top of the Onix. So it was somewhat realistic. If you have an Onix following you now, it's just like a tiny snake.
It's a tiny one. Yeah.
Like a worm.
Yeah. All Pokemons are not in scale.
So you've brought up to one of my big gripes. The Pokemon following you is so fucking dumb it gets in the way.
Yeah.
It's horrendous. I mean, I get it's not Game Freak that made it, but they could have at least shared the code or something to make it better.
In the way that they share the Pokemon models, the Pokemon models are the same.
Quality assurance.
The movement of the character is so bad as well.
Yeah.
It's so bad. Then and there's things that are so fucking stupid. For example, what's the thing about like using like Rock Smash and stuff like that? And it's always like a wild Bidoof. I have a Bidoof in my team. So why would a wild?
I actually like that. The reason being is you don't have to give a HM to a Pokemon in your party anymore.
Yeah, but I mean,
how many times do you have to have a Pokemon with cut in your party to cut a fucking tree?
Yeah, but that's strategic.
Yeah,
it's not strategic.
That's the thing.
You don't need. You don't need
part of the puzzle.
You don't need it. You don't need to waste a Pokemon move on it.
You go to a place. There's a roadblock.
There.
No. So I'm not saying that the Pokemon should have learned that movement. The movement you can use it like right from that stupid watch that you get. However, the Pokemon that is capable to do that move should be on your team instead of just a wild Pokemon doing it. Anyway, on that note, there was a point that there's a Rock Smash. There's a rock that you do Rock Smash, and behind that rock there's like an item, a Pokeball on the floor. Which, by the way, why the items are Pokeballs? Why they cannot put a different thing?
They've always been Pokeballs.
They've always been Pokeballs.
In the past they've been Pokeballs because that way they were saving memory, so they were using the same graphic, the same sprite for Pokeball for everything else.
You can say that about Pokemon Let's Go, though. You could say that about Sunshine.
Yeah, I could say that about Pokemon Let's Go as well.
Just that's fine. No one has any complaints about that, but you.
Okay,
why is there Pokeballs in Pokemon?
No,
it's a new generation of console. Make something higher fidelity on a Switch.
Yeah, for sure.
On a fucking Switch.
You tell me that the Switch cannot have Pokeballs when they are Pokeballs, and I don't know, another generic thing like a box, like a case, something that represents that it's an item that it's not a Pokeball.
Yeah, but then they'd make a chest, and then you'd have to go find a key for the chest. And then...
It's too much work. Pokeball.
Yeah.
Only you have this. Only you have this problem.
But what baffles me is why can't you gain a Pokeball? Because once you've opened it up, what, do you just bin the Pokeball?
Yeah.
Great.
So another game. So because we have spent a lot of time on Pokemon, I do really like it. Got Call of Duty because I got peer pressured again.
Yeah, you did.
Luckily, it was the very, very last copy. It's so fucking fun.
It makes it feel worthwhile.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it was the last copy.
Absolutely. And the fact that, like, the zombies, like, I know it's not as fun as other zombies have been in the past, but oh my god, every time we play, I'm having so much fun.
Right. Call of Duty Vanguard. Story, great. Bit short, but great. Multiplayer, good fun. Still need to do better with cheaters.
Yeah.
Zombies, near enough perfect.
Yeah.
Pacific, don't release it if it's not ready.
Have you guys all stopped playing it then?
No, I'm not to that level.
You know, I'm completely lost when it comes to Call of Duty. I actually never heard until you mentioned to me, Alex, about this new Vanguard one. But where is it set?
World War II.
This is World War II.
World War II. Okay.
Yeah, which normally I'm not a fan of. Like,
so it's realistic. There's no like lasers, nor stuff like that.
Yeah, no, it's as realistic as you'll get with that. So,
I mean, the last one was
especially
Cold War.
snipers. Like a lot of your, it's not like your snipers are like a 50 cal Barrett, sort of like bang, bang, bang.
It's bolt actions.
Full bolt action, super slow to get into your scope and things like that.
Yeah. It makes it more rewarding when you do get a kill with a sniper as well.
Yeah.
One thing I really love
they
is
feel more powerful.
Yeah, I was going to say, the one thing I really like about this, playing on the PlayStation compared to PC last Call of Duty, is the haptic controls of the triggers. I feel so nice.
Friends.
Friends! No, it's the haptic controls on the controller. Like, it feels like you're shooting the gun. It's really cool.
Yeah, a lot of people turn that off, but I play games for that immersive feel. I don't really play games competitively. Like, I'm not bad at it.
You're better than most.
I got absolutely owned last night. There was one that had 117 kills to 4 deaths.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. Aimbot. Better than me, aimbot. Do you think you'd ever do it? Would you ever plunge and get Vanguard, Gerard?
But we could play zombies together. The three of us.
Zombies, full multiplayer squad.
No.
Is it just because it's a shooter?
Yeah.
No, not necessarily. No.
Emma literally just mouthed to me.
Not necessarily.
Yeah,
it's because the amount of games that I do want to play, that I still haven't played, that they are piling up, it's too large for me to waste time on games that actually I'm not bothered with, and I'm just playing just because my friends are playing.
Yeah. There is a big collection. Like, I saw on Switch yesterday, they've massively discounted Saints Row 4 re-elected, and it's like, excuse me. It's like, I love the Saints Row games, and it's £2.44.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I don't need it, but
it's £2
I mean, for that price, get it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, if you were saying, would you get Call of Duty Vanguard for £5? Yeah, I'll get it, and, you know, if it happens that I can play with you one day and I fancy it, it's there.
Yeah. But it's like, Legion, that's a big game. Assassin's Creed, that's a massive game. And then there's a new Saints Row coming out. There's new Gran Turismo coming out. Like, there's so many games that are on my list.
God of War in 2 months.
In 2 months?
February.
No.
Did you complete it?
He's still playing it now.
I'm still playing it.
I'm pretty sure it's February.
I'm enjoying it. Hannan, no, because in 2 months comes out Forbidden West, Horizon. So I'm sure they are not gonna release on the
just said
same month.
2022.
I've never played Zero Dawn, and my mate was texting me the other day about it, and now I feel I've got to also play that before I get...
I abandon it. It has some good things, Horizon, but it has very bad
The
things.
story's meant to be a bit wacky, innit?
The story is wacky, and then just the mechanic. Well, it's just because you like games like, well, Hannan, those like games like The Witcher and I don't know, Mass Effect,
Elder
things
Scrolls.
like that. But I don't like these games, and it's a bit like that. I like open world games, but that's not my style of game.
Very
However,
quickly, speaking of The Witcher, it comes out today.
what the
Season 2.
the new season?
Yeah.
Did you get into Red Dead Redemption?
Oh yeah,
He loved Red Dead.
yeah, one of my favorite games. See,
My brother-in-law is still playing that, and I'm like, have you not finished it yet? And he's like, I've done like 1% in 3 days.
Hey,
I remember.
Gerard,
Yeah,
I still not played it.
you bought a copy from me, right?
Yeah.
Because I had 2 copies.
I mean, I've played it. I didn't massively get into it, but I want to. It's a game where I want to force myself to get into it.
I remember I played like months of it, and I thought that was at the end, and I was not even half of the game. And then I had to quit. No, I had to quit, but other games came out, and because I already invested a bit, like a lot of hours, and then I found out that I was very far from the end.
You've got to park it now and
Yeah,
again.
I
You'll
parked
come back
it.
to it. I did the same with LA Noire. It's like completed the story, did a lot of the collectibles, parked it, and now every now and again I'll just
Oh no,
tease a bit more.
I
out.
quit Red Dead in the middle of the story. I parked it in the middle of the story,
right,
and then
fair.
months later, I picked it up and I could not drop it until the end because it was so good. Like I really loved that game so much.
I did that with Metal Gear Solid 5. I dropped it and then never got back to it.
See, I've never really been big into the Metal Gear.
Me neither.
me
That
neither.
was my first one. I love Metal Gear Rising. Metal Gear Rising is one of my favorite games of all time, but it's a hack and slash. It's not a stealth game.
That had a massive rating though, didn't it?
Oh, so fucking good. It's such a fucking good game. I hate Konami and whatever happened with Kojima. I hate them. It was such a good game.
See, I still have
Wow,
Death Stranding on the shelf waiting to be started, which I wanted
What
to.
about Dying Light? Isn't Dying Light 2 coming out soon?
I'm not interested in that one.
See, that's something I'd pick up on
Sale.
on a cheap deal sort of thing. But
Yeah.
I have
not 70 quid that every game is at the moment.
Death Stranding and Alan Wake, the remastered version.
Alan Wake. There's a new one coming out as
They
well.
announced the 2, yeah.
Which is why they did the remaster, let's be honest.
Absolutely.
Why profit from one game when you can profit from 2?
So, Alex,
But
I'll let you finish first, Gerard.
no, I was gonna say, yeah.
I'm changing the topic.
There's lots of games. You're gonna change the topic.
I am.
Okay, so before that, what do you think of the new colors of PS5 for the controllers and plates?
I'm going for Cosmic
purple.
Red to match my controller.
You already have the controller.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what?
you do have
Like,
control.
you know how disappointed I was to find out that it was a white console when it was first announced. But now that I've seen all the color variations, even including the black one, I prefer the white the most of all of them.
That's surprising.
I don't mind the white. It fits in really well with the aesthetic
Yeah.
of everything else. Like,
It's-
if I put a purple PlayStation in my living room,
It's gonna
it would
stand
stick
out.
out like a sore
Yeah,
thumb.
I really
But
like.
you're still going to do it.
It's really slick. So to me, it's either the black or the white. The white I already have. If I get extra plates or a controller, it's gonna be the black. The other colors are very nice. I really like the selection of colors. They are not your typical colors, but they are colors that they clash too much with whatever the console would be around. I really
Yeah.
like the purple. Purple and black looks good. But
Absolutely.
yeah, I don't see myself having like a mastodon there, a big chunk of purple
Yeah.
and black.
Yeah.
Yeah, because yours is actually at the side of your TV, isn't it? rather than in a unit.
Oh, yeah, it's not. It's just behind the sofa, but yeah, it's good now because it matches the Switch.
Yeah.
So now you saved
I
yourself
like
some
the
money.
Switch in that colour.
It's really nice, yeah.
If I was to upgrade my Switch, it would be for the white on white.
You can buy now the docks separately. If you are interested in playing online with Ethernet, and well, that's about it. That's the only update.
Well, hopefully the Wi-Fi will be quick enough now. So
Yeah.
I shouldn't need to Ethernet anything.
So, Alex,
I know what you're going to ask.
what am I going to ask?
Deathloop.
No, Death Note.
Death Note.
Deathnote.
He's so out of the loop.
There's so much I've been looking at Deathloop for a game.
So I'm assuming you've not watched a single episode in this month, when you promised
And you
both
are
me and
correct.
Gerard that you'd finish it before the next episode.
Okay, well,
Whoa.
Alex, I'm gonna say either if you continue it, finish it. But
Yeah.
if you're not gonna touch it anymore,
Give it
leave
back
it
to
here.
him.
No. Well, yeah, we said.
Yeah, give it back.
But leave it where you left it, because you know
I've got
Death Note can
2
be.
discs left, I think.
Yeah.
I think there's 2 discs left.
Well, but you were right after Elle's death, right? That's where
I
you
think
left
I've
it.
actually watched a few after.
So now
If
you
there's
have to
2
finish.
discs left, that's not many episodes, is it?
So
It's like what?
have you met the Elle successors?
Yeah, the 2 younger ones.
Okay, so you already started getting into the new plot of the second half of the series. Well, in this
Yeah,
case,
that's like the orphanage sort
yeah,
of thing.
in this case, finish it.
I
Yeah.
feel I need to finish it.
Yeah, finish it.
By next episode, I'll give you a week. 2 episodes an
Alright.
evening? Bang it
If
out.
anyone texts and says, "Are you coming online?" just be like, "Watch an episode first."
Yeah. I will
And
do.
then maybe we didn't realize because time goes so fast, but in a month's time.
Yeah, I know, right? It's meant to be the end of this month, isn't it?
Eh?
It's meant to be end of December, right?
No, it said winter 2022, but for Japan, winter could be January, February.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm sure it's
So
gonna
we're going to
be.
be watching that.
It's gonna be
again.
2022, but it could be.
What is it?
Attack on
Attack
Titan.
on Titan.
I'm
The
quite
final
embarrassed
season.
that you've managed to finish Cowboy Bebop.
Both.
By the time I've not done
So
that now.
not only have I
Cowboy
finished
Bebop
Cowboy
is just like a bunch of episodes. It's not
Yeah.
that long. It's as long as
I mean,
Death Note.
bang my head
it's
off that.
26 episodes still.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
it's shorter
but- okay.
than Death Note.
But I
Did you
finished.
do the live action as well?
Yeah, so I've done
That
Cowboy
got
Bebop
cancelled.
and then live action. So the live action, it's not bad. It's not good. But it's not bad. I did enjoy.
Is this like our
Hannan,
review
they
stage? It's
cancelled-
shit,
they-
but I loved it.
They cancelled a second season, so it must have been really bad.
Right. So the reason because the Netflix kind of let people know why they cancel shows is because if they don't get like a big opening like weekend, they just immediately cancel at this point. And Cowboy Bebop is still a kind of a niche thing
Yeah,
for the Western world. But
I mean, to be honest, what did they expect?
like it was good. Like the first episode was very like on point. Like they mixed 2 episodes together. I was like, oh, that's the kind of vibe that they're going for. But then they kind of started to deviate a little bit. The vibe was quite jazzy. I enjoyed it. Cringed a couple of times. The very last episode, right? And you can put a spoiler warning here. And Alex, you're probably not going to watch Cowboy Bebop, so it doesn't even matter. You know the part with the church, Gerard?
You know me so well.
Yeah.
No,
With
say again.
Vicious. You know the part with the church with Vicious and Spike?
Don't remember. It's a series that I watched years, longer than a decade, probably 2 decades ago.
It was that mid-season finale where he falls out of the window and he's all beat up and everything out of the
Okay.
church. Anyway, that fight scene was brilliant. Like that very last episode, I want to say a good 45 minutes of it, brilliant. The very last 15 minutes of it, where it's like wrapping up and setting up the next season, horrendous.
And this is the live action.
The live action one, yeah. I can't fault the original Cowboy Bebop. I fucking love it. But
You know-
what's his name? Jason Cho or something? He's very good in it. He carried that show very well, and the guy who played Jet as well.
You know, like all things, and just for the same reason that Tiger King was done, and they done a second season,
And a third.
Which is shit.
And a third.
the creator
crap.
of Squid Games posted not long ago that he's gonna do a second season. That
Yeah,
he
I
didn't
heard
plan on it, but of course after the success of the original series, which I'm happy about.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the fact that the creator didn't plan for it and it's all like a money grab, that worries a bit. But I'm sure.
Yeah, you're going to pull a story out your ass, aren't you? Now, whereas you've been passionate.
Well, I
about
mean,
the first
he
one.
left it open ended, so
Yeah.
that's good because it's not going to be like a forced story. Kind of like where the story leads or goes to. But still, if it was not on his plans, probably it's because he didn't have any more ideas.
Yeah.
But I'm sure that it's going to be like good. Maybe not as good
Yeah.
as the original, but I'm sure it's going to be good.
It's still
Did you
gonna
watch
be enjoyable.
the Mr. Beast video about it?
Yeah.
I've seen clips of it, yeah.
He, in 3 days, that had more views than the Netflix series has had views in 30 days. That's phenomenal.
It's insane.
They,
Oh, I thought it was pretty well done as well.
Yeah, it is pretty well done. It is quite impressive to see. As well, I've seen the BTS video about it, which you realize that most of it is CGI. No, not most of it, but there's a lot of CGI.
Good portion. yeah.
I haven't watched the behind the scenes.
It's quite good. So I mean, I don't know if you already guessed it, but the Took of War bridge and all of that is not actually a bridge.
Yeah.
It's all CGI.
Yeah.
Things like that. One thing that I wanted to recommend you, because I'm just watching it. So there's this Spanish series, like live action. I don't know if I'm sure that you heard about before because it was very famous. It was very popular. Money Heist,
Yeah.
right? In Spanish, it's titled La Casa de Papel, which translates as the House of Paper.
Yeah.
It was very popular in Spain when it came out a few years ago. There was like a big hype and a big, like
Squid Game's got.
yeah, like Squid Games. And just because of that, it kind of like put me off because I was like, oh, it's Spanish. Usually Spanish content is not really good. Or
Cheesy.
I'm not going to say really good, but it's not usually my taste.
Yeah.
Unless it's set in Barcelona or his home village.
So anyway, I left.
Yeah, but that wasn't great, let's be honest.
I didn't pay attention to it, but now it recently ended, so they kind of like started promoting it when you open Netflix again. It starts appearing towards the top.
Yeah, I see it all the time.
And like I think it was at some point last week that I was like, okay, well, I finished Tiger King. I finished a couple more things. I was like, let's give it a go. If it was that popular back then, like let's give it a go. Don't expect much. And then I'm already in the last season. So in less than a week, I watched 4 seasons. It is fucking good, and you will really like it. Knowing, especially Hannan, knowing what you like, Hannan, you will really like Money Heist.
What's it called?
Money
Heist,
Heist.
okay.
Money Heist. I have wanted to watch it. I didn't know what language it was in. I knew it was
If you watch
dubbed,
it
but-
in Spanish. It's dubbed in
Yeah.
English, but watch it in
Yeah.
Spanish and with English
If you're going to watch
subtitles.
foreign content, watch it subbed because you get the emotion with the original dialect. It doesn't translate in dubs.
Yeah, and you get the full performance of an actor or an actress.
Is this based on real events or is it just a dramatized
drama.
made it up thing?
It's completely fictional, but it's really good. Well, you know what it's about.
I've only seen the trailer that Netflix does when you hover over it.
Okay, careful with that because usually that shows you the trailer for the latest season. So
That might have been
Yeah,
the one
careful.
that I've seen.
But yeah, I really recommend that series. It's every single episode has a cliffhanger at the end that tells you what's the next one, what's the next one, what's the next one. It is really well done. It's very thought out. In the same way that Death Note, we like it because it's so clever and the plot, and it is almost like that. I'm saying almost because it's not as clever, or it's not as imaginative as Death Note, but it's there. And of course, there's a few plot holes here and there, like everything. But
Emma Gerard says we have to watch Money Heist.
100%.
Because Gerard said it, you'll do it now.
Otherwise, she won't have the figurine.
Just a little bit of blackmail, otherwise you don't get the figurine.
No,
That's not one of the terms and conditions, though.
It was on the
How
small
did you
letter.
do that? Just quite quiet.
I got ears like a fox. No, I really don't.
It's supersonic headphones.
So yeah, I'm trying to
But
think.
yeah, I have wanted to watch that, and as I say, if it's in Netflix top trending, it's pretty good.
Oh, the other one that I watched entirely that I was quite... Oh, that's the one I finished, and then I started Money Heist. You, as well, like I've been hearing from it, like...
I've watched
about
too
it.
much on Gogglebox, so it's like I kind of know what happens.
I only know of it through the memes.
I really enjoyed it. I really
You'd like
enjoyed
it,
it.
Hannan.
Would I?
Yeah.
It's not what I expected. I expected a lot more a lot more
It's a creepy stalker
romanticism.
guy, isn't it, right?
Did you watch season 1 when that came out?
No, I just watched everything in the last month.
Right, from scratch and
But
straight through.
It's
The
about
thing
a
is-
creepy stalker, right? Or is it like
yeah.
Dexter?
But it's the first time. It's the first his story, whether it's a movie or a book or something. It's the first story that I bump into that balances perfectly fine horror and crime and romanticism. I never found any other movie nor TV show nor anything that
because the
it's like-
romance that they brought in, she's just as nuts as he is.
it's a romantic story, but there's a lot of gore, there's a lot of crime,
Like a Sweeney Todd.
yeah, but being grounded in reality, So yeah, I really enjoy that. I really like the performances, and the thing is, of course, you follow the main guy. The series is narrated from his point of view, so the off voice is his voice, and so you hear all his thoughts,
like his inner monologue sort of thing.
and his thoughts are, as Hannan said, very creepy and very pervy and very, like weirdo,
Stalkerish.
Twisted.
stalkerish. And the funny thing is, maybe that's why I liked it so much, but a lot of things that he thought,
I resonate with him.
I resonated with him, and usually are things that you would not say out loud, but yeah. Maybe that's why I related so much, and I...
No, it looked good, but I don't think I could invest the time now. I kind of know what happens.
Legitimately-
because Gogglebox does share the
After this,
biggest bits.
The Witcher Season 2.
I'm not for fantasy, Hannan.
And that's where you're wrong.
No,
You are a big fantasy person.
the only
Mike.
fantasy
I do
I can
fucking love
handle
fantasy.
is Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter. Which, by the way, they announced the new Fantastic Beasts movie. Which I'm excited because Matt Mikkelsen is in it.
Isn't it? Matt
I don't know.
I'm
Mikkelsen's
still
fucking
waiting for
great.
a Hogwarts Legacy release date.
Mate, she went on...
Mate, it's going to be a great game.
Apparently the other day she went on a massive tangent about trans people again.
Cool.
Really?
Yeah,
J.K.
Rowling. Yeah.
She just gets in deep shit all the time herself.
I don't think she's making the game, though.
No, but it's her stuff, so it's going to be attached to her no matter what. So if she's going to be, like, problematic, they're probably going to push it a while until people forget again.
Yeah, exactly.
There was issues as well with the second Fantastic Beasts for Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp, yeah.
relationship or something like that. That
Oh,
he
mate,
was
that is a clusterfuck. That's a clusterfuck you don't want to touch.
I don't want to go into that.
He came out not guilty, right? Though on the trial.
Yeah, apparently.
Yes and no, because some places are saying he's still guilty and they won't take back what they said. Other places are like, no, he's innocent. So it's a bit of a clusterfuck.
Well, they're the two options it could be.
Exactly. But he's basically doing like you know what Harry and Meghan Markle were doing with like suing newspapers because they won't stop calling my wife Peter, and he's like, well, I'm not. I'm clearly not. Yeah.
Speaking of Meghan Markle, I've started watching Suits again.
See, I'm really tempted because I keep seeing clips on TikTok. It's such
Suits is amazing.
Well, Suits is gaining popularity again now.
I've always watched Suits. I watched it when it very first came out. Honestly, I think it's one of the best series I've ever watched, full stop.
It is very, very clever. Whereabouts are you now?
Just started season 2.
Okay. Have you finished the show already, then?
Oh, yeah, I know. All of it.
So I think I stopped around season 4, you know, when they start to suspect Mike a bit more. And I was like, I don't like how tense it's becoming. I'm going to stop. It's not good for my health.
I'm not going to do what you do and go, oh, has this happened yet?
But, I mean, I kind of know part of the story anyway because of clips of TikTok. But, I can't get into it because it's too tense again, and I'm just like, I can't sit through it.
Oh, that's what I'm after. That's the precise feeling that I'm after. Feeling constant tension.
Good.
It's a very good show. I definitely recommend it, Gerard, if you've not watched Suits.
Oh, my friend Charlie is a big fan of it, and he kept recommending it for years. For some reason or another, I never got around
Make you
watching
want to be
it.
a lawyer.
It's like me and Breaking Bad.
No.
Yeah, you'll probably enjoy it when you watch it.
Yeah. It's just too tense.
Sure.
I can't do with the tense.
Oh, love it.
Cool. Not long for this episode to be done. So unless you want to say anything else, why don't we say... So I'm guessing you all heard that if something works, don't touch it, don't change it.
Don't break it. Don't
Don't
change
break it.
Yep.
Yeah. So, but there's something that is not working, right?
What's not working?
What's not working?
Hannan keeps going on about
Oh!
changing the name
We're
of
changing the name!
Oh, fuck's sake, yeah.
the podcast.
No one can fucking find it!
To be honest, though, I don't think that our no success is down to the fact that no one can find it.
It's hard to find.
I don't imagine people trying to find our channel and not watching our videos or listening to our podcast because they cannot find it. They just simply don't try.
Yeah.
Just because we're not big enough, we need to.
We gotta make it easy for them, though. Like I
We
sent
need to
my,
come up
You
with
get
something
bigger, though,
different.
you'd be able to find it.
I sent the podcast episode, like the last one, Gerard, to one of my friends, and from YouTube, right? And I had to go through our Instagram, like the link to the mukbang episode, to then find it. It was that hard.
Yeah, I agree that the name is not a searchable name or search-friendly name. However, I'm just saying that if we are in the stage that we are, it's not because of the name.
I know, but if we can narrow down like the name, then the rest we can build upon, right? Instead of building and then changing the name and building it again.
Yeah. Okay, well, suggestions? Have you had any thoughts?
I mean, I still like the word tangent, something to do with tangent, because that's all we do.
Today we stick pretty much on subject.
Yeah,
we talk first
pretty.
about food, then about video games, then about shows. You know, there hasn't been many tangents. But no, I agree. I really like the name Tangent. You know, if we had an audience, we could ask them to vote.
Yeah, but
You know who'd actually be really good with names? Barry.
The what?
With a good to find name. Barry would be really good to help us with the name.
Okay.
We can ask him.
Yeah.
Well, Barry, if you're
Yeah.
listening to this, you know,
Help us with the
We
name,
need a
please.
searchable, catchy name.
That's not already taken, because that's all I seem to get. Taken names.
Here we go. That's the name. Taken.
That's a movie.
oh shit,
That's not
what that
branded
means. If we change name, that means changing artwork. And that means JR needs to work.
Only a little bit. You can keep the same graphics. You just need to change the text.
No, yeah, but
But
that's...
if it becomes searchable, then we could keep it as is. But there might be movement on the name.
Yeah.
I'm fucking
With that being
stupid.
said,
I'm fucking stupid.
Are you going to do
Hannan,
a
because-
Christmas? Are you going to put Christmas hats on us for this artwork?
Maybe. I'm
oh,
fucking
Gerard,
stupid
you're gonna
because
love my video. I can't wait to show
a
you.
good illustrator or a good graphic designer who works on, let's say, the artwork of a podcast or of a TV show, whatever, they would keep all the elements separated just in case they need to make changes in the future. But if you look at the Procreate file, the name, the title "Because of," it's not a separate layer. It's embedded in the whole drawing.
Gerard!
Embedded in.
So yeah, like it's not gonna be easy to change without messing up the whole picture.
Well, let's see. Let's not do anything rash.
Yeah.
Cool.
But I think we maybe come to an end for today. So, Hannan, do you want to lead us out with our social medias?
So you can find us at Because of the Podcast on Instagram and Twitter, as well as YouTube, where it's Because of.
Unless you're listening to this 1 year
10
later
years
than
from now.
release, because then we're probably gonna have another name.
Or several.
Yeah. And hopefully less
Oh, we're gonna be
gaps
dead.
in between episodes.
Yeah. Right.
But yeah, thank you all for tuning back in. It's been a pleasure. It's been nice to catch up
Absolutely.
as well.
Yeah.
Until next week.
I must say, we do too many catch-up episodes, because that means that we take too many breaks. I think we already had like 4 or 5 catch-up episodes.
I am solely blaming Hannan for this
Oh
one.
yeah, 100%.
I'm sorry, I have
I'm
shit
telling you,
lungs.
Alex, already. We're gonna blame Hannan for the next one as well.
Yeah.
Probably.
It will be your fault. Love it.
It's always
Peace
my
out,
fault.
everyone.
Take care. Bye bye.
Bye bye.